That's a pretty outlandish thumbnail, isn't it? But I want to explain it, and this has nothing to do with investing. I realize that artificial intelligence opens up a whole new world for me. I was not a good student. I can't spell. I'm dyslexic. My communication skills, other than the face-to-face, are pretty limited. The internet has helped me expand my face-to-face through YouTube, and now through artificial intelligence, it's given me a new way to communicate with people. That is, I've been watching TV, and I see that my generation, the baby boomers, are becoming a real highly marketed to group of people, and that has to do with our aging. We take medicines, we go to doctors. We're losing our memory. I kind of focused on Prevagen. It's a pharmaceutical, highly recommended to improve your memory. Is memory a problem for people of my age? I'll turn 79 next week. You bet it is. And if you watch my videos, you've seen it. Yes, I mispronounce words. I just pronounce. I forget, and I have to stop the video and think because I can't remember what I wanted to say. And so it's something that plagues us. Nita and I have seen it. So I got to thinking, I see these commercials for Prevagen, and I see these guys riding their bikes and saying, Prevagen's helped me now find my way home. They don't say that, but that's the idea I get. And I got to thinking, these people need a voice. They need a face. They need someone who identifies with the audience that they want to speak to and can be a continuing deliverer of that message. My idol is Taylor Swift. She does a phenomenal job of advertising to me about a credit card. Don't want to give any free publicity here, but that's what they need. They need a flow to advertise their insurance. They need a face. They need an identity. So I sat down and I wrote in my misspellings and my poor grammar, and I wrote a letter to the head of marketing of Prevagen and explained to him that I would be turning 79 next week and that I have since 2011 participated in the Senior Olympics, and as a result, I am the fastest 75 to 80-year-old in the state of Alabama. That is, I win the 50, the 100, and the 200-meter race every 2 years when they run it. I may not be in it much longer because I'm developing some knee problems, but nonetheless, I have done that. My hair hasn't turned gray yet, and I run a YouTube channel. I have over 180,000 subscribers, and I speak to these people, and I share my knowledge, and I think that's what Prevagen needs, is a face of somebody who's at my age as a result of taking care of his body and potentially improving his memory, is still an active part of society and giving back to society, sharing his knowledge of how to make better investments. And I think this is an opportunity for me to leverage what I've done in the past and what I've got going for me and become a spokesman for Prevagen. So I just put the letter in the mailbox today. I wanted it to go in mail because too much stuff gets lost in email. So where does that take me from there? Well, look at this face. Look at these blue eyes. Look at this hair. Look at this body. I could be a movie star, and it would not happen. It still may not happen, but it might happen as a result of artificial intelligence and giving me the ability to do something that I couldn't have done without it. I mean, the letter that ChatGPT wrote for me was, I read it and I said, holy crap, that is so expressive, and it is so direct and not invasive. My letter was a bit invasive. So I share this with you because I want you to, this evening, when the television's off, or you sit down and think, what do I have to add? What could I be if I just had the ability to communicate and use ChatGPT to do it? How could I change the world by going to ChatGPT and writing a letter and then saying, here, help me out. Help me make it more concise. Help me make it more direct. That's what it does. I did this Oh, a couple of months ago. I've been married, I don't know, Nita would tell you, I think it's about 57 years. We got married in 66. So, yeah, that's about right. And so I went in and told ChatGPT that I had met this young lady when I was a senior in high school. I crashed a party at her house. We danced in her parents' living room, and then I kissed her on the front porch before I left. We married. We were married 56 years. We had 2 children. We lost our daughter to cancer in 2014, and she is the light of my life. I shared that with ChatGPT, and I said, write me a poem. Write me a poem. They gave me a 37-line poem that I printed out. I pasted a picture of Nita and I on one of our cruises onto it, and then I went and handed it to her. She cried like a baby. I could not have done that without ChatGPT or Bard. I could not have done it. What I want you to do is think about, what would you like to do that you don't have the ability to do today? Who would you like to communicate with that you don't have the courage and the ability to address today? I have always had the attitude, if they got a mailbox, I'll write them. I at one point wrote Jeff Bezos and told him he should put me on the board of directors. His secretary responded, but he did not. But maybe at that point, I didn't have ChatGPT. Maybe if I had written that letter through ChatGPT, I could have expressed myself better, and I would be on the board of directors of Amazon. Probably not. But do you get my drift here? This is opening doors that never were open to you and I before. We didn't have that ability. We weren't smart enough. You remember that? Remember, I was a bluebird in 3rd grade. I sat in the back of the class, and a mother of one of the other bluebirds came and tried to teach us to read. Well, back then, they didn't know what dyslexia was, and she was going to lose that battle, and she did. But today, that doesn't have to be. That is no longer a handicap for me. I can write whatever I want to write. I can be very expressive. I can edit it, and then I can go back to ChatGPT and say, here, edit this into it, and let's make it better. I can go back and forth and back and forth. And it doesn't cost me anything. Now, I know they've got an upgraded plan for $20, which they're making available to businesses, but I don't have to pay that, at least not yet, and neither do you. I want you this evening to say, what do I want to do that communication has limited my possibilities? And then go to ChatGPT and follow your dream. I have a dream. I'm going to become a movie star before I die. I'm going to be 79 next week. It's about time I figured that out. Okay? I hope this inspires you. I hope this says to you, hey, I need to talk to that guy more often. I have a Friday stock talk that my tribe gets to share. We get to share our ideas, and I will share this with them, and they will follow me to Hollywood. Or wherever. Actually, Prevagen's home office is in Madison, Wisconsin. So maybe I'll be going to Madison, Wisconsin. I'll keep you posted. You keep me posted. And let's take this artificial intelligence to its limit to make our lives better. All right. Kerry Grinkmeyer, retired financial advisor, host of Best of Us Investors. We got a website called Best of Us Investors. Come visit us and see if I can't add to your life. That's my goal. And maybe someday, rather than on this small screen, I'll be doing it on the big screen. I don't know. Dreams are possible. Why not follow your dream? Talk to you tomorrow.